Today we are going to be discussing whether Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo deserve their place on the shortlist for the FIFPRO World XI. I'm Vidur Kathuria, and as usual, I'm joined by Shibashish Nandi and Nikhil Mathur. So, gentlemen, are Messi and Ronaldo still world class? Nikhil, what do you have to say about that?
I mean, to be honest, they aren't. That's why they're not playing in Europe. Ronaldo is playing for Saudi Pro League and Messi has gone to America and he's playing for Inter Miami. I think they are part of this shortlist because it's nominated by the players. Some 28,000 players from 70 countries have voted, and they still are they world class? I mean, the jury is out there, but are they respected well enough? Yes, definitely yes. That's why all of these players have nominated them, because I think most of the players respect both Messi and Ronaldo for what they have done. I don't think they need to be. They've gone above that world class mark. They are probably legends of modern football, but I am surprised to see them in this list.
Of course, Shubhashish, your opinion on the matter?
Well, I am surprised, but then again, Messi and Ronaldo they'll always be world class. They have set the bar so high that footballers, their peers, they can't even think of not including them in the top 30 list. I mean, I guess that's what happened. Otherwise, yes, I mean, Ronaldo, he has been scoring goals for fun, and Messi, what he won, 2
in the Saudi Pro League. That's,
exactly.
Yeah. Not
that's their captain, Saudi Pro League.
And even Lionel Messi, he plays in the MLS now. But let's make it clear to our viewers. So this is the nominees for the best 11 players in the world. So FIFPRO World XI comes out every year, and the time period for this is August 2023 to July 2024. So how many nominations are there in total? 26 players have been nominated, of course, according to their position, and both Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are part of the nominees for the forward category. Now, let's just tell you what happened during this time period in terms of... So, Ronaldo has been banging in the goals without a doubt. I think he was the top scorer in the Saudi Pro League last season. Yeah, so he was. So, it's not like he hasn't performed. He has performed, but again, in the Saudi Pro League. For Lionel Messi, he was outstanding for Inter Miami in the MLS. But I think what stands out is, again, during that time period, he won the Copa America with Argentina. Of course, he was injured in the final, but he was captain. He was captain. So I think if we are discussing Messi's inclusion, always whenever you're in a year where a major football tournament is held, you have to take that into consideration. And Lionel Messi played a key role in, it's the South American major competition. The Copa America is, of course, you can have an argument whether the Euro is more competitive. It probably is more competitive, but it's still a major tournament. So Lionel Messi, I think you can say, can be, in the list. But I think Cristiano Ronaldo, having moved away from Europe, I think, especially when you see the names who are not on the list, I think Cristiano Ronaldo does not deserve a place on this list.
Definitely. I can at least name 3 or 4 players that are better than Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi and should have been part of the list. For example, you mentioned Copa America. Lautaro Martinez, he was the top scorer in Copa America, and if I'm not wrong, he was the top scorer in the Italian league as well. I think there are no footballers from the Italian league.
No, there are no footballers from the
Exactly. Lautaro Martinez scoring for fun in the Italian league played a very crucial role for Argentina in the Copa America, scored those goals, and he's not part of this list. I'm surprised. That was by far his best season, and definitely in terms of the goal contribution and in terms of his play. He was a key cog in the wheel for Inter Milan and Argentina, and he's not part of the list. And
yeah, I think that's an important point, because even in the Ballon d'Or standings, I think he was not part of the top 5.
Exactly. But Ballon d'Or, at least fair to Messi and Ronaldo, both of them were not part of the list. I think since 2018 to 2013 or something?
Yes, it broke. Yeah. So, and again, these are nominations that are made by the players' organization. So again, like Shibashish mentioned, these players, they hold, like the fans, they hold Messi and Ronaldo in very high regard. But I think I think we see in these award functions, and we continue to see that Messi and Ronaldo, especially Messi, are rewarded for the careers that they have had, not for the time period for which the awards are meant for. I think that has been the emerging theme for the last few years now.
Yeah, I remember when Virgil van Dijk was nominated for FIFA Best Player of the Year and he didn't win, and in place of him Messi won. He had clearly said that as long as Messi is nominated, he should always win. I mean, this is the respect they have gained, I mean, throughout their career. And talking about one of the major names missing from the list, it's Mohamed Salah. Yeah. I mean, what a man has to do to get in the top 30 players list.
But what is wrong with Salah? He can't get in the FIFPRO list. He wasn't there in the Ballon d'Or nominations. I mean, I can understand if he doesn't have a great understanding with his peers, but journalists, combined peers, coaches for Ballon d'Or, he wasn't then. As you said, he's banging goals, he's scoring them, and he has been good. Of course, Liverpool did not win the Premier League last season, but he was still decent.
Yes, I mean, last year, if we take the overall tally, he has played, 44 matches for Liverpool. He has scored 25 goals and had 14 assists. That makes it 39
goals and assists.
Yeah, in 44 matches, which is not bad.
Well, it's better than not bad. But I think, I mean, if you see within there is... I would still put Salah in this list of 30 players, especially when you see the likes who are there. But still, a case can be made that Liverpool did not have the best season last year. They won that trophy, but were not part of any major title race or the Champions League. So an argument right now. But if you would make a list right now, the top 10, 15 players in the top 5 players in the world, Salah would definitely be. In fact, there is an argument where you would say Salah is the best player in the world right now. So, but the thing is that you constantly see these lists where, as Nikhil mentioned, where Salah is not there. Yes, there is a feeling where he has been ignored by these players.
By the entire football fraternity. You're a Liverpool fan. Explain it to me. Why is that the case? Because you have friends. They might vote for you. You have journalists who are friends. They might vote for you. But Salah is not on the list. I'm pretty sure I'm not casting any aspirations on his relationship. But what can be the case? Or are they expecting a lot from, let's say, Liverpool, the Liverpool teammates? They are expecting a lot from Mohamed Salah. Because remember, Mohamed Salah wasn't at his best last season. I remember towards the end of the season, he was missing quite a lot. In fact, I remember that Manchester United match, he missed a lot of goals. Or is that because he has not put out a post? I think he has been pressurizing Liverpool for a contract. Is that the reason? Like, should I post out a post saying, hey, why I'm not there in the list?
Well, I think people have, they respect Salah, of course, but he is not seen in the wider football community as that level of Messi and Ronaldo, or even you would say maybe Mbappe or Neymar. Although his numbers, he has been outstanding and world class for the last 7-8 years now, but still his profile, you would say, in terms of recognizability, and his profile is not as high as, say, Kylian Mbappe or Neymar. Now, why is that? I don't know. Maybe of course, he plays for a big club, but Liverpool, you wouldn't say is in the same category as, say, a Real Madrid or Barcelona. And that might change heading into the future.
Probably that is changing.
Yeah, that is changing slowly. But that has been the case for the, say, last 10 years or so. So his profile doesn't match that of Neymar or Mbappe overall. But in terms of what you look at what he does on the pitch, I think he does his talking on the pitch and he likes to do it off it as well nowadays. But he's allowed to, because he's earned that right, I think, to ask for, big money contract. But as far as Salah goes, I think if he does not get recognized, and he continues to put in the goals and assists as he has been for the last few months, and he continues to do that, I think he's right now, in my opinion, the favourite to win the Ballon d'Or. Of course, it's December. There's a long time to go. If Liverpool win a trophy this season and he continues to bang in the goals, I think there's a very, very good shout that he should win the Ballon d'Or.
Absolutely. Okay.
But if you have to put Salah in this list, who would you replace? The forwards, let's say there's 26-man list. You have to stick to 26. Who would you replace? Who do you think Salah would replace in this list?
Well, I already said I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a position. That might upset a lot of Ronaldo fans, but that is my opinion.
But keep your comments coming. Even if you disagree with the opinion, we are ready to hear your comments.
Of course, that's why we're having this discussion. And also, I think if you look at the list, Mbappe, I think Cole Palmer as well. Cole Palmer has had a fantastic season, but is he one of how many forwards have been on 3, 4, 5, 6? Is he the top 5 or 6? One of the best 6 or 7 forwards in the world?
Well, no,
I'm not too sure.
Definitely not in the top 5 or 6. But I mean, if we consider the stats, the amount of goal that Cole Palmer scored,
absolutely,
that kind of gets him the nod ahead. I mean.
And I think the amount of impact that he had on Chelsea. Chelsea were clueless. They didn't know what to do, and suddenly Cole Palmer, they signed him from Manchester City, and he started scoring for fun, and Chelsea are in the top 3. So, I mean,
100%. I think he is
one of the key factors.
Huge, as you would call a franchise player in the IPL. He's now become that player for Chelsea, and maybe he wasn't bought in like that. Cole Palmer is an exceptional talent, and I'm not doubting the impact that he has had. But to have him ahead of someone like Mohamed Salah, and this is not a Premier League list, this is the FIFPRO World 11 list.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I won't be 100% sure about that.
And kudos to Salah, unlike Vinicius, a certain Vinicius Jr. who put out a statement when he was quote-unquote snubbed for the Ballon d'Or, saying I deserved it. Salah could have definitely put out
and he has been continuously been snubbed.
When the day is still young.
Yeah, I think, well, he might, but he's focused on other matters right now in terms of putting out posts. And that is getting himself a new deal with Liverpool. So, I think let's do a team. Let's agree on a team. Okay, you can also, of course, put in your best 11 in the world right now. I think among the goalkeepers, Nikhil, who would you go for?
I think Ederson surely. Current form not bad, but I think the period is from August 2013 to July
2024. So
I would still go for Emiliano Martinez solely because of he makes those crucial saves in those big moments. In fact, in Copa America he did well, and for Aston Villa he's been making those crucial saves that could be a game changer, like those one-on-one situations and all. So I think Emiliano Martinez may not be the most complete goalkeeper in terms of what an Ederson was a couple of months ago, or what an Alisson is for Liverpool. But in terms of the period that mentioned, I think in terms of the impact that a goalkeeper had, I think Emiliano Martinez for Aston Villa and Argentina takes the nod for me, ahead of Manuel Neuer and Ederson. Why is Alisson not here? Again,
I think everyone has a problem with Liverpool. It seems like that. Liverpool are not liked among the players. That definitely seems to be the case. Shibashish, who are you going for in terms of goalkeeper?
Considering the time frame, I'd still go with Ederson because in between these few months, he played a crucial role in helping Man City, regain. Get back to the form, get back to winning ways. I'm going with Ederson, although Manuel Neuer, if he's nominated, he kind of has that.
Aura that
gets in the place.
But I think he injured. Isn't this the time where he injured his leg for skiing, or was it? He was on the hospital bed for most of the time. So now Vidur had the deciding vote.
Okay, fine. I'm not going to take too long. I'm going to go for Ederson. I think he has been the most consistent. Again, not a great standout here for goalkeepers in general, I would say, by this list, because Emilio Martinez, again, he turns up in the big matches for Argentina. He is suspect when it comes to consistency. I don't think, I in fact think he's slightly overrated, by the general footballing community, but he's a World Cup winner, so kudos to him for that, Ederson. And okay, let's quickly go through the defenders. Give me your 4 defenders.
No, you can pick only 3. The process is 3 from everything. 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 forwards, and then the one last player player who's not a goalkeeper then gets into it. So you can only pick 3, and then the player which has the most number of votes.
What are these rules?
I just read them.
What are these rules? I just go select a formation and you should go with that. Again, this is a hypothetical team, so it doesn't really matter. Tell me your 3 defenders.
Okay, that will take some time.
Okay, fine.
Let's start with 1-1.
Okay, I am going for someone who definitely gets in. Right back is Dani Carvajal, just purely because of what they won.
Okay,
Spain, Real Madrid, you can't argue against that.
Before Shibashish says his name, I will go for Virgil van Dijk.
Yes, he gets the nod.
Yeah, he gets the nod.
Yeah.
Who's the third person?
Third, we are going for.
Saliba was decent.
Anyway, let's go for another centre back then.
I think Saliba was good.
Yeah, but over
Ruben Dias.
Actually, I'll go for Rudiger. he was Real Madrid. He had a solid season, no major high profile.
Spain, for Germany, was he?
No, he didn't have a great.
Good for Germany.
Germany did not have a great Euro tournament, but Rudiger, for overall last season especially, was solid for Real Madrid. I would pick him over. In fact, my three would be Carvajal, Diaz, and Rudiger.
I'm going with Carvajal, Saliba, and Van Dijk.
So what is the final list?
Okay, Carvajal we agree on.
Yes.
Okay, I can go with Van Dijk, and we need one more. I would say Rudiger.
Okay, Rudiger gets it.
Okay, fine. So that our team so far, viewers: Edison, Carvajal, Van Dijk, and Antonio Rudiger. So those are our four. Now midfielders. Okay, Nikhil.
Midfielders, this is a tough group because Bellingham was great for Real Madrid. Kevin De Bruyne was also brilliant. Phil Foden, PFA Player of the Year. Toni Kroos, he was good for. Okay, I will go for Toni Kroos since he has retired and he was great for Germany.
So again, Nikhil acting like the other players who've gone for Messi and Ronaldo. He's selecting Toni Kroos for his career. Shivashish.
No, but he was great in Euros. And for Real Madrid,
fair. Of course.
I'm going for Rodri. I mean, he was the main reason City won last season. I'm going for Musiala.
Okay.
I mean,
Musiala had a great Euro. Germany didn't do very well, but he had a great.
He was also good for Bayern as well, although they didn't win the league. But they started well. Musiala, I mean, personally had a really good season for his age. He really announced his arrival.
Okay. So all of us agree on Rodri. Let's select the final. So we're going with Rodri, of course, Ballon d'Or winner. Vinicius would, not be happy with us, but Rodri, we're definitely going with Rodri. I think we have to put Jude Bellingham as well.
Okay.
For the season that he has had.
Jude Bellingham definitely.
Yeah. So Rodri and Jude Bellingham, all of us agree on. Now the last one is the contentious one. So I would say, okay, fine. As an ode to Toni Kroos's magnificent career, let's put him in.
Yeah, Toni Kroos deserves a place.
Kevin De Bruyne, not last season. He wasn't as good as he was.
Toni Kroos was good. I mean, when he went.
So we are going with. So let's go with Kroos then.
Yeah.
Agreed. So our midfield is also done. We go with Bellingham, Toni Kroos, and
Rodri.
So 2 Real Madrid players and 1.
Probably
Manchester City player. Okay,
later.
now we come to forwards. This is going to be tough. Selecting 3 players, although in terms of the season that they had, I think Haaland you have to go.
Picks himself.
Yeah.
Haaland you have to pick.
I think just based on the stats.
I think you have to pick Vinicius.
Otherwise you'll put out a post.
I don't. Yeah. You have to pick Vinicius. I think Haaland and Vinicius have to be there. The third one.
How can you, Lamine Yamal has also made a strong case. He's so young. Champions with Spain.
So Harry Kane, as Shivashi said, he had an outstanding season in the Bundesliga
but didn't win anything.
But again, this is an individual.
Yeah.
You're rewarding people for the individual seasons that they have had. But for me, I think I'm going to go with Yamal. Just the fact that a teenager takes the world by storm at a major competition like the Euros. Plus, he is going to be a star for Barcelona, without a doubt. The kind of talent he has, the ability, he could be. The sky's the limit for him. Anyway, so I am going for Haaland, Yamal, and Vinicius Jr.
Okay, so we have one more player. Do you want to pick a defender, midfielder, or forward? Do you think?
No, but do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, Yamal, I'm pretty fine.
Okay, fine. We have reached a consensus on 10 players. That means we have to select one more. I don't know what kind of rule that is, but that's what we have to do. So one more player. That means, I think in terms of the formation, I mean, it has to make sense. So let's select one more defender, is it? Or
3 at the back is still fine.
3-5-2, then 3-5-2, 4-3-3. What formation are we going for?
Or
3-4-3.
3-4-3. Okay.
This team will lose.
We're not going to make great managers, so don't select us as your manager. But anyway, so then let's. Okay, fine. Forget the. I think forwards we can't select another forward. Let's pick defenders and midfielder. Let's select purely a player who deserves to be recognized. Let's forget about the team and the formation right now. Purely someone who had an outstanding season. Have we gone for?
Who did we miss in the midfield?
I think I have found my pick. I'll go for Musiala. Yes.
Yeah,
Musiala.
I think Musiala.
He again, like Yamal, is an outstanding young player. What's his age? Musiala, 21?
21,
Yeah.
22.
21, 22. And he is a consistent performer for Bayern Munich. Of course, they did not have a great season, but again, at the international level, he was one of the top scorers.
Yeah,
You know?
and he was brilliant for Germany. I think he was the driving force for Germany at the Euros and has been.
And, you know, to be 21 and be the best player for a team like Germany is quite something.
You know, that reminds me, Florian Wirtz is not in this list.
That's what I mentioned. That
how many players from Bayer Leverkusen? Is there anyone on the list from
To be very
Leverkusen?
honest, I don't see any.
No, I
The
don't
German champions who had an outstanding season have
No,
no.
Jeremy Frimpong.
Okay, Frimpong. Only one
Yeah.
player out of
Florian
30 has
he was
you know,
nominated for the
representation.
Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he isn't nominated.
Anyway, so let's look at our final team now.
playing
Shubhashish, have you made a note?
I think so.
Yes. So Shubhashish is going to announce
So-
WION's FIFPRO World 11.
So
Let's see.
Edison is going to be a goalkeeper, and we have a back three of Carvajal, Van Dijk, and Rudiger. Then comes our midfield: Rodri, Bellingham, Cruz, and Jamal Musiala, and our three forwards: Erling Haaland, Lamine Yamal, and Vinicius Junior.
Who is going to wear the captain's armband?
I think Van Dijk or Rodri.
I think Rodri.
Carvajal, he won too.
Well, yeah. Okay. Fine. Was he captain of Spain?
I think
Carvajal.
he was.
Anyway,
he was the
Carvajal, okay, fine. Carvajal captains this team. So there we have it. This is our FIFPRO World 11. Do let us know what you think about it, and of course, select your own team. Maybe this divides opinion, but I'm fairly satisfied with the
I think
team.
most of the people who are commenting would put Ronaldo or Messi in their playing 11.
Well, we're not selecting an all-time World 11. This is the FIFPRO World 11 for 2023-24. Remember, Salah is not there. If you were making a team right now, Salah would definitely be on the team. Okay, so that is our World 11. Nikhil, what do we have on our show today? At 6:30 p.m. IST.
There are Premier League matches in midweek this time. Arsenal, Manchester United travelling to Arsenal. Ruben Amorim's first big test, as they are calling it. And in fact, United have a very bad record at Emirates.
Yeah.
They haven't won since 2017, December. So, I mean, yeah, let's see how it goes.
But another thing that we are going to cover on our show is the World Chess Championship.
Yes.
Is the World Chess Championship boring, Nikhil? That's what some people seem to be saying right now. They're not too happy with the playing style.
See, my problem with those players, the former world champions, they are saying that this is not World Championship.
Who is saying that?
There are many. Magnus Carlsen was saying, in fact, he did not chose, he abdicated his throne. He said, I am bored. I don't want to. And then you're commenting, hey, this is not interesting. Then come and play. Because by saying that, you're disrespecting both Domaraju Gukesh and Dinglish. Both have. Dinglish was the world champion, so he's there. And Gukesh qualified by winning all the tournaments. It wasn't a nomination like this, we are nominating this one. Gukesh won candidates, Gukesh won all the tournaments that was required, and he's there. So you have to disrespect. Maybe you can disagree with the style of chess or the quality, but especially Magnus Carlsen, I would say that if you should have played, then I would have respected your comment more. You said, I am bored, I don't want to play, I am done beating these players, but this is not the level, so come and...
He has been disappointed by Gukesh, he said so clearly, and he's been slightly more impressed with the game that Dinglish has put up. I personally, I think it's okay that he's commenting. He is a former... He's commenting as a pundit. He's not commenting as anything. And now he wants the game of chess to grow. Why he abdicated his throne, I mean, he was purely bored, and he actually doesn't believe that anyone can beat him over a 14-game period.
He says, when he was asked who are your rivals, they said no rivals.
No
then they second list, and then maybe Hikaru Nakamura is somewhere down there.
Yeah. So Shubhashish, are you okay with Magnus Carlsen comments?
I mean, since he's Magnus Carlsen, he can say whatever he wants to. But then, when the World Chess Championship final is going on, this doesn't do well for the sport. I mean, again, to be very honest, not many watch sport. Not many watch chess, and because of this, people are actually watching the sport. They are trying to understand the game, and then a world champion. He's probably the best chess player in the in the modern era.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of the last 20,
Yeah.
25 years. The most dominant.
Yeah, he's saying that it's not interesting, it's boring. I mean, I don't know.
No, but I would give a personal opinion. So chess is now becoming popular in India. I remember seeing whenever, usually to kids in India you give a bat or ball because cricket is a religion. But now people are enrolling their kids into chess, and I also don't understand that much of a chess. We are calling this the golden generation of chess with R. Pragnananda, Arjun Eregaisi, D. Gukesh. But I was seeing it, and as I said, I was still learning by watching it. And the game 6, which ended in a draw, I think Ding Liren offered a draw to Gukesh. Gukesh said, "Hang on, he wasn't in a great position, but he said, I want to try for more." So for me, that was exciting. I mean, like a player who isn't in a great position, he wasn't taking a draw. He was, whatever it is, maybe it's psychological reasons, or maybe he was trying to find a win, or maybe he knew it was a draw, but he just wanted to go for the win. So in terms of the ELO rating and in terms of what moves you are seeing, what moves you're not seeing, probably I'm not seeing those, but as a viewer, I'm seeing it. And as a growth of the sport in India, in terms of the chess live streams that were there, Magnus Carlsen does it, or take.
Yeah,
Indians are doing
YouTube
it on
channel.
Chess Base India and all those. It was pretty interesting to me.
That's what. So now there is an excitement around the game of chess. I think especially in India, we have a World Championship challenger. I think after Vishwanathan, who is India's only world champion, it's exciting. The community is growing. I think it's good for the game of chess that people like Magnus Carlsen are commenting and not just playing. I think he's a pundit now, and he's offering his opinion on the game. I think it all adds to the conversation and the buzz around the World Chess Championship. So I do not have any problem with that. Another story that we are going to cover is Jakob Ingebrigtsen's father is going to stand trial. This is, of course, with regards to the accusations of abuse that not just Jakob Ingebrigtsen is, by the way, Olympic champion in the 1500 meters, which he won at the Tokyo Olympics, and 5000 meters, which he won at the Paris Olympics. He is one of the stars of world athletics, and he and his two brothers jointly accused their father of physical and mental abuse over a long period of time, say 10 years. So that is something that we are going to cover on WION World of Sport at 6:30 p.m. India. See you there. That's all for now.